Welcome to Kaumudy Global. This is something that countries all over the world are watching, the war on Ukraine and Russia's estrangement. As a result, they're all revising their plans. Non-alignment is being reconsidered by neutral states. Armed forces are being raised by the pacifist countries. Japan, the sole victim of nuclear assault, is considering hosting nuclear weapons. Putin's war has certainly forced a reassessment of practices that have been in place for nearly a century. Let's start with Japan. 2 nuclear bombs were dropped on Japan by the United States in 1945. There were approximately 2 lakh casualties. Since then, Japan has been a proponent of pacifism. They are aware of the destructive potential of nuclear weapons. They are aware of the effect of an atom bomb. However, some Japanese leaders, such as former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, are considering it. Here's what he had to say about hosting American nuclear weapons in Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Italy are members of NATO's nuclear sharing program hosting American nuclear weapons. We need to understand how security is managed around the world, and free discussion should not be considered taboo. And Prime Minister Kishida reacted, hosting nukes is out of the question for Japan, and Japan's non-nuclear beliefs are holy, as he put it. However, this is not the situation in Belarus. This week, the Belarusian parliament passed a significant piece of law which states 2 major points. A. Belarus can host Russian nuclear weapons, and B. Russian forces can stay on their soil indefinitely. Belarus is, in other terms, becoming a Russian satellite state. If that happens, other European countries may retaliate. Finland, for example, they have remained non-aligned until now. However, with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the Finns are reconsidering their position. A new opinion poll that discovered that NATO is supported by 53% of people. It was opposed by 28% of respondents, while 19% were undecided. More than 50,000 individuals signed a petition requesting that the Finnish parliament discuss the matter. What does the government have to say about it? Sanna Marin, Finland's Prime Minister, has backed non-alignment. She wants to keep her choices open at the same time. If it comes to national security, she'll request for NATO membership, she says. Switzerland too made a move stating they would join the European Union's sanctions on Russia. However, you could claim Germany has played a pivotal role twice in the last century. World wars were sparked as a result of their actions. Their bravado resulted in widespread violence. As a result, after World War II, Germany withdrew behind a shell. They spent very little on the military and fell behind in world politics. Last week, though, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz reversed his position. He intends to spend a total of $112 billion on defense. He is dispatching arms to Ukraine. This shows Germany's resurgence of power. What about the ostensibly renegade states? They are seeing this war as a warning. Ukraine surrendered its nuclear weapons to Russia in 1994. They're still being attacked after 28 years. What does this mean for North Korea and Iran? Both countries blame the United States for the conflict. On Sunday, North Korea conducted a ballistic missile test. This is their 8th test this year. Kim Jong-un is aware of the situation in Ukraine. He'll probably cling to those weapons. What does this mean for South Korea? According to a new poll, 71% of South Koreans desire nuclear weapons. Seoul is technically a member of the US nuclear umbrella. What exactly does that imply? The United States will use nuclear weapons to safeguard South Korea if necessary. But how trustworthy is that assurance? Will America put its cities at risk to safeguard Seoul? Many South Koreans are unwilling to take such a risk. Iran is in the same boat. We were informed that a nuclear deal with Iran was possible. The tone has shifted now. Iran claims that crucial concerns remain unresolved. Ayatollah is blaming Russia's war on America's mafia government as he defines it. The agreement may yet be reached, but Iran will undoubtedly play hardball. Finally, I want to say the Russian invasion has debunked a 21st century fallacy that war is impossible to conduct if you are powerful enough and your essential interests are threatened. As a result, every country is reconsidering its strategy. Some countries such as Finland are expecting for alliance support, while others such as Belarus are banking on a nuclear umbrella. Japan is developing their own defense. Whatever technique is employed, one thing is certain: we have entered a new era of hard power politics.